In previous class, we are discussing about the types of lysosomes. Primary and secondary lysosomes, the types we discussed already. Then third one is tertiary lysosome. Another type of lysosome is tertiary lysosome. What are these tertiary lysosomes means? Here, these are also called dense bodies. Dense bodies. Tertiary lysosomes, simply they contain undigested food and enzymes. Tertiary lysosomes contain undigested food. Undigested food means the food which is present in its original form. That is there. Along with that, there is presence of hydrolytic enzymes. What are the hydrolytic enzymes present in these lysosomes? Proteases, sulfatase, phosphatase, nuclease, carbohydrates, lipase, like that. So all hydrolytic enzymes are there along with undigested food. That means enzymes are active means they will be digested. But enzymes are inactive means then food may be undigested. So it has undigested food or enzymes. Okay. And fourth, this is third one. They contain undigested food. Fourth one is also called what? Autophagosomes, I told you. Autophagosomes. These autophagosomes, we can say phagosomes, these autophagosomes combine with the primary lysosomes and form secondary lysosomes, I told you in yesterday's class. Here, how secondary lysosomes are formed? That primary lysosomes are primosomes combined with these autophagosomes and form secondary lysosomes. So, these autophagosomes are responsible for formation of that secondary lysosomes. These are also called autolysosomes. Autolysosomes. And it is responsible for the breakdown of cytoplasm and organelles. So it is also called as cytolysosome. I will tell you. See here, phagosomes combined with primosomes. Primosomes means primary lysosomes. These autophagosomes or phagosomes combine with that primosome and form secondary lysosome. That is one point. Then it is responsible for breakdown of organelles. Organelles can be broken down. That's why it is called as cytolysosome. The name is given cytolysosome because these lysosomes are responsible for the breakdown of organelles. Okay. Especially when they are breaking that organelles means during starvation. During starvation, these attack that what organelles, especially like mitochondria, because mitochondria has more energy. Organelles and digest the food present in organelles. Digest the food in organelles or digest the organelle, we can say. So autolysosomes, which are also called as autophagosomes or cytolysosomes, are those Autophagosomes or autolysosomes or cytolysosomes are those which are responsible for the breakdown of organelles during starvation. Starvation means when food is not available for long time. When food is not available for long time, at that time, these organelles are broken down by lysosomes. Which organelles? Like mitochondria. How organelles will broken down means simply this autophagosomes are there, which are a kind of lysosome. This will break the membrane present around mitochondria. The mitochondrial membrane is broken down by the autophagosome. So that mitochondria will broken or it will be digested. So why in starvation it is breaking that membrane bound organelles means like mitochondria. During starvation food or energy is not available. So in that condition that organelles are broken down and the food or energy which is present in organelles is used by the cell. That is function. Okay. Then see the functions of this lysosome. Functions of lysosome. These are responsible for intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion. Inside the cell, there is digestion of food material like that. Intracellular digestion of food, you can write. That intracellular digestion of food is called as autophagy. Autophagy. P-H-A-G-Y. Autophagy or autophagy. Autophagy is intracellular digestion of the food. Inside the cell, digestion is taken place with the help of the hydrolytic enzymes present in lysosome. Sir, the board is completely blurred. No, it is perfect. Yeah, it is perfect. It is very clear. I am monitoring here. I am checking the clarity here. Yeah, it's clear. Thank you. Intracellular digestion of food is taking place with the help of the hydrolytic enzymes present in lysosome. That intracellular digestion of food is called autophagy. Okay. And foreign materials. Foreign materials means foreign particles like some pathogens. Pathogens means disease causing agents. Foreign particles. Foreign particles means what? Viruses and some disease causing agents like bacteria, etc. There, na? Viruses, bacteria are digested. They are also broken down, digested by the lysosome. Especially the lysosomes of leukocytes, WBC. This breakdown of foreign materials in lysosomes is called as heterophagy. Heterophagy. See here, digestion of the self material is called as autophagy. Digestion of the foreign particles is called as heterophagy. Here, especially, there is a process called as a phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means breakdown of cells. That breakdown is taking place within the same cell, so it is called as autophagy. Whereas digestion or breakdown is taking for foreign cell, so it is called as heterophagy. These are two functions. One more function is there. Here, under starvation, the same function. Under starvation, what lysosomes are doing is they break self organelles, and that from that organelles there is release of food. Under starvation conditions, they cause this breakdown of the self organelles. Under starvation, they cause lysis or breakdown of self organelles. That condition is called as autolysis. Autolysis of organelles is carried by the lysosome. Under starvation condition, autolysis of organelles is carrying by this, as they are carrying the digestion of the same, self organelles. These are called suicidal bags of cell. Lysosomes, as they are responsible for the breakdown of self organelles under starvation, that lysosomes are also called suicidal bags of the cell. Suicidal bags of the cell. Someone is still messaging. Renuka, sir, the board is not clear. What can I do, Dr. Renuka? You do one thing. You just leave the meeting and rejoin again if the board is not clear. Yeah, it is very clear. Here I am monitoring, I am recording in a laptop. I am using a mobile phone for class and laptop for recording. So here I am monitoring, I am checking, it is very clear. Yes. Autolysis means breakdown of self organelles. Auto means self. Digestion is phagy. Here breakdown of self organelles is called as what? Autolysis. As that autolysis is carrying, these lysosomes are simply called suicidal bags of the cell. What, Renuka, is it clear now? You rejoined. Phagosome means a type of lysosome which is responsible for phagocytosis or breakdown. Sri Chakran, phagosome means phagosome which is responsible for digestion or intracellular digestion. Breakdown of cell or breakdown of organelle is carried by lysosome. Please explain heterophagy. Heterophagy means breakdown of foreign particles. Autophagy means breakdown of self substance, that is autophagy. Breakdown of foreign particles like viruses, bacteria. When that viruses, bacteria are entering WBC, inside the WBC there is presence of lysosome, right? The lysosome has many enzymes inside the WBC, white blood corpuscle. So in that, the lysosomes which are present in WBC, they will release some enzymes. That enzymes are breaking viruses, bacteria, everything. That viruses and bacteria are coming from outside. So it is called what? Heterophagy. Sir, for WPT, do lysosomes are also included? Yes. For WPT, Golgi complex, lysosome, vacuole, chloroplast, ribosome, mitochondria also. Yesterday class, today class, and Friday class. 3 classes. Right. This is about lysosome. Then see next organelle. Next part of endomembrane system. Endomembrane system constitutes 4 parts, I told you. What are that? Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosome, vacuole. Next part of endomembrane system is vacuole. Here, this vacuole, what is vacuole? Vacuole is a membrane bound space. Vacuoles are membrane bound spaces. Space means like empty organelle, but when water is there, they are storing the water. Membrane bound organelles present in cytoplasm. And in plant cells, vacuole occupies 90% volume. 90% volume of total cell is occupied by vacuole in plant cells. And the main function of this vacuole is storage of water and osmoregulation. Osmoregulation. See here, I will explain that same point in the functions of vacuole again. See here, what is the main function of this vacuole? Here, if you see, just to differentiate between vacuole present in plant cell and animal cell. Vacuole is very large in plant cell, whereas vacuole is very small in animal cell. Why vacuole is very large in plant cell? Can anyone tell me? Why? Because in plant cell, vacuole is responsible for storage of water. Water is more required for plant cells for photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, water is required in high amounts. So, to store that more amount of water in plant cells, vacuole is very large. Vacuole is membrane bound organelle. It is a part of endomembrane system. I told you all parts of endomembrane system are unimembranous. So, it is single membrane, part of endomembrane system. That endomembrane system includes four structures: endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, vacuole, and lysosome. Okay, and then this storage of water, osmoregulation, I will explain under the functions of this one. This, based on the contents of this vacuole and the function of vacuole, vacuoles are divided into three types. One is, vacuoles are three types. One is sap vacuole. Second one is contractile vacuole. Third one is food vacuole. Write that to three types. Then we will go for individual. Sap vacuole, contractile vacuole. Third one is food vacuole. Like that, there are three types of vacuole. Three types based on content and function. Content means what is present in that vacuole. What is present in the vacuole? What is present? That means inside this vacuole, if there is presence of sap or food or only gas, air, there is nothing like that. Okay, these are three types. Then see first one, sap vacuole. Sap vacuole. What is this sap vacuole means? Sap vacuole is vacuole filled with cell sap. Sap means what? Here we can say cytosol. Cytosol, nothing but water is there now. That we can say vacuole. Major part of sap is water. Water or cytosol we can write. Major content of cytosol is water. The vacuole which is filled with sap, cell sap, they are called as sap vacuole. Nothing but they are present with more amount of water. Especially this sap vacuole are present in more in meristematic tissue or meristematic cells. You know, tissues, types of tissues you already know. What are types of tissues? Meristematic tissues are there, permanent tissues are there. Meristematic tissues means tissues which are cell division taking place continuously. Tissues in which cell division takes place continuously, that is called as meristematic cells. In that meristematic cells, vacuoles are present in more number. Vacuole is present in more number. And suppose if you see a mature plant cell, has a large single vacuole. See here, in meristematic cells, there is presence of meristematic cells are present in plants only. So in the plant meristematic cells, there is presence of vacuole in more number. More number of vacuoles are present here. But in mature plant cell, there is a single large vacuole that is occupying, where I told you, 90% of cell volume. 90% of cell volume is occupied by the large and single vacuole which is present in mature cells. How? See here, in meristematic cells there is presence of more number of vacuoles. But when that meristematic cell is undergoing cell division and when the cell is matured means that is increased size and it is performing all functions. When the cell is matured, that in that matured cell, all the small vacuoles which are present in meristematic cells, they will combine and they will give a single large vacuole. Okay, that is important. Formed by single vacuole, write that point. Formed by fusion of small vacuoles. All the small vacuoles which are present in meristematic cells, they will fuse together. They will combine and they will form a single and large vacuole. Wait, some doubts came. Yes. During starvation, it gains energy. What Sri Ramana? Energy from mitochondria and digests itself. Yes. During starvation, it gets energy from mitochondria. Yes. Vacuole is single membrane. Lohitini. Yeah, it is single membrane. Priyadarshini, water is stored. Yeah. Transpiration takes place. No, transpiration is no more related to this vacuole. Transpiration is related to plant xylem, phloem, they are carrying water and transpiration is taking place with the help of leaf. It is related to stomata. Sri Chakra, sir, you told vacuoles are empty spaces, then you are telling how water is in vacuole. You told vacuoles are empty. Yeah, I will tell you. I told you what? Membrane bound spaces. It is responsible for osmoregulation. There is presence of membrane bound spaces which are, based on that only gap vacuole, contractile vacuole, food vacuoles are there. Like that there is, in gap vacuole there is presence. If sap is removed, then it is called as what? Gas vacuole. I will tell you, wait. Okay, and alright, that sap vacuole is there, na? Sap vacuole, especially sap vacuole is again covered with membrane. I told you, vacuoles are single membrane structure. They are covered with membrane. That membrane and vacuole totally called Tonoplast. Tonoplast. Tonoplast is the full vacuole with membrane and sap. And the sap or water in sap vacuole. The water which is present in sap vacuole, that is called tonoplasm. Tonoplasm. Like protoplast and protoplasm, these are tonoplasm. Sir, sap vacuole, food vacuole and contractile vacuole are present in a single large vacuole. No, they are different. I will give you. Wait. This sap vacuoles are separate. That is separate. Here, the single membrane, the unit membrane which is covering the sap vacuole is called as tonoplast, and that sap which is present inside this vacuole is called as tonoplasm. And see that tonoplast is membrane, right? That tonoplast is selectively permeable. Selectively permeable means it can pass water and some molecules across the membrane against concentration gradient. From high concentration to low concentration, there is a transport. Okay, and see that sap, what is present? The vacuole has sap. Sap is also called what? Tonoplasm. Next point. Tonoplasm contains, what are present in tonoplasm? Tonoplasm is nothing but what? Sap or water. Water or sap. Sap or water present in sap vacuole is called as the tonoplasm. Water has some substances which are dissolved in that. They are minerals. Minerals means elements like sodium, potassium, iodine, magnesium, sulfur, like that. Minerals, proteins, esters are some chemical substances. Esters are present. Water soluble pigments are there. Water soluble pigments and alkaloids, etc. Whatever the cell that will produce some substances, all the substances are combined with this. This is about sap vacuole. Can I erase this? Otherwise, the important point I told you now, the function. See, role, osmoregulation. Osmoregulation is the major function of this sap vacuole. See how osmoregulation is taking place. Here, suppose if you take a plant cell, the plant cell has a different shape. Here inside that a large vacuole is there now. This is what we are saying sap vacuole. Here, from inside to outside of the cell, from outside to inside of the cell, there is import and export of water. Import and export of water is carried with the help of sap vacuole, where osmoregulation. What is osmosis? Osmosis is Transfer of water from high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. That we know. Water is carried, not only water, any substance from high concentration to low concentration through semi-permeable membrane. See, this is selectively permeable. Tonoplast membrane is there now. Through that membrane, there is the transport of water. So this can call what? Osmosis. But osmosis is regulated process. Regulated process means, suppose inside the cell there is more water. Outside the cell there is less water, means from inside to outside there is a transport of water. Inside a cell there is more water. Outside a cell there is less water. Then water will be lost from cell and cell protoplasm will decrease in size. That will shrink. Suppose inside the cell there is more water, less water. Outside the cell there is more water. At that time, from high water to low water area, there is a transport of water. That is called osmoregulation. Osmoregulation is carried by stop vacuole. Osmoregulation of cell. As it is performing osmoregulation, it is also called as storehouse of water. This is also called as storehouse of water or repository of cell. Repository of cell. Okay, copy this. Otherwise, you take a screenshot. This meeting is going to end within 1 minute. Less than 1 minute time is there. Next, we will continue remaining types of vacuum. Copy this. Selectively permeable means it will pass some materials across the membrane by choosing some types of chemicals only. It will not allow all chemicals, it will allow particular chemicals only.